Hi, Leo. Welcome to your yearly Oracle reading. So, this reading does apply from January 2017 to January 2018. So, for the full year, I've pulled out a variety of Oracle cards from Doreen Virtue's decks, and I've also pulled out one tarot card from the Chrysalis Tarot to give an overall message or theme for your year. So I'll start off by talking about your overall message. So we'll start with the Chrysalis Tarot card. And if you're familiar with tarot and such as the Rider-Waite, that's the most popular one. Here you have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so it's very similar in this deck as well. Beautiful card here. It's all about your year of new beginnings, destiny, karma. I do feel that's going to be the majority of your year, and a lot of moments where there's serendipity or synchronicities happening. So a lot of you might be getting things just the right time or something where you've least expected. Or something falling into your lap, like could be work, it could be you just meet the right person at the right time, you get a certain amount of money from somewhere where you didn't think it would happen. So this is a card. It's all about fate and luck. Also, chapters closing and new chapters beginning. It's all about the a game of chance. Okay, so opportunities will present themselves, and it's going to be up to you whether you take the chance or not. So whether you hop on the wheel or you don't. So it's a card that's reminding you that you're very much in control of your actions, and with every action there's going to be a consequence regardless. So if you have a bit of a hard time trying to make a decision, trying to have it perfect, with every decision there's going to be like good and bad, blessings and lessons to be learned. So it's really, you're a Leo, you have very strong instinct. Just go with your gut on this one. And I do believe you even have that instinct card in your reading. So we'll go right into your full spread and just see the remainder of the cards. So let's see here. So moving on, you start with, oh yeah, so you have trust your intuition there. So that's connected. I might jump around a little, but it's whichever card attracts me first. But overall, you have a beautiful spread here. I do see there will be a lot of responsibility, a lot of choices to be made. Just kind of looking at the two cards, justice, finances, and career. Some of you might be in the middle of a like legal or court case, something like that, maybe involved with a partner, trying to negotiate on finances. So that's something mixed in there with the love situation that I'm picking up. But looking at the gentleness card, beautiful card here, it's saying be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Okay, so maybe there's a certain situation, it's a little bit toxic for you, especially, I don't know if maybe you're in the corporate world, you just feel like you need more softer, more gentle surroundings, even with the people you work with. Maybe they're a little bit aggressive or harsh. So that's something that just came to mind. And I feel like some of you, maybe others are looking down on you, or that's how you feel because maybe you feel you're slowing down a little, or you're not doing the best as you were in your job right now. But it's all because you're becoming a little bit more sensitive and in tune to energies around you and more gentle. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. It could be the universe's way to nudge you and to gear you into a new direction and to something that suits you a little bit better. So really pay attention and trust your intuition on this. Really take note on how you're feeling and honor your feelings. Don't put yourself down or don't be too harsh on yourself. This is the main message with this card. And also remove any drama going around. Don't get into petty little arguments. I know at sometimes you do like to stand up for people too whenever you feel you see wrong. So just, you decide which fight is worth like fighting, okay? Especially being next to the Justice card. Um, yeah, it's just pretty much weigh your options with situations and don't get into too much dramatic stuff, whether it's with a partner or with a work situation. Music is coming up strongly, so take the time to really explore a different genre of music that's calms you down, or even music that just, lifts you right up and it just maybe helps you sleep better at night. So a lot of you can be actually doing music therapy, or you could even be learning a new instrument, and this is kind of your sacred zone or sacred spot where you get to express your creativity, and you have some time aside from your work to really use this method to calm you down. Okay, so if you do have a talent for this, or you need a way to calm down, music is coming up a lot for many of you. So if you know how to play an instrument, if you have like a hobby since you were a child and you haven't done it in a long time, maybe it's time to get back in touch with that. Okay, so even retreats comes up with this card. So if you need to go to a little retreat, like a spa or something, to get away a little bit, just to have a softer surrounding where there's soft music playing and you pamper yourself, this is really great too. So if you want to get away for 2 weeks and just go to a retreat, this is very beneficial for you this year. You could even attract a partner, so this could apply to men or women. Maybe you meet someone, if you're looking for a soulmate, this could be someone coming in that really complements your honest and true nature and is a very sensitive person. So really, you'll notice when you meet them. I do feel for some of you. So again, this doesn't apply to everyone, but you'll know. And maybe with this type of person, you might need to take the lead, I feel, for this situation. Okay, so it could be like 5 people listening to this, it could be specifically for them. Um, but yeah, it's a beautiful card. So just make sure overall for all of you, you really take care of your well being and make sure you're around gentle surrounding and people. Okay. So moving on to the Justice card, this is falling into the position of your career and life purpose. It's saying your career brings fairness and protection to others who need your help. So a lot of you could even be involved in a career where it protects others from our fairness, such as the police force, maybe law, political science, environmental issues, security, could be conflict resolution. This does apply to social work as well, nonprofit organizations, mediation of some sort. It could even be marriage counseling. Counseling falls under this too. So anywhere where you need to be a mediator, but also balance comes to me with this card. So many of you who are interested in, creating more harmony and beauty and balance in an environment, you could even be using your skills in artistic fields, such as bringing order and balance to projects, like, interior decorating or design, marketing, anything like that, feng shui, anything that brings harmony, even organizing, anything like that. So, and feel free to comment. Maybe I missed one, but maybe you'll help somebody else if you have any ideas that you got from this as well. So make sure to comment if you do get something that I didn't mention from any of these cards. So really nice stuff here. And like I did mention, you could be involved in court case or legal matters of some sort. But overall, the universe is supporting you with this. And it doesn't have to be a job, something you get paid for, but you just standing up for others and something that involves justice and really stating your opinion. It is a part of your life purpose, even standing up for yourself in some life area. Okay, so life purpose and career, I always mention you like it's great if you do merge them, but sometimes your life purpose could be totally different from your career. You could be, for example, a construction worker, but then so many people feel comfortable around you and you're like a psychologist in their life. This is also what your soul is meant to do in the world, could be very different from your actual career. So don't put yourself down that maybe you're not on the right path, because you could definitely do something you love in another form and still get that same satisfaction in your soul. So really pay attention to that. So let's take a look at your love and romance card. You have finances and career. It's saying financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So again, this could play out very differently from for a variety of people. It could be some of you might be meeting someone at work, so there could be someone just around the corner, maybe in the department upstairs, or maybe in the next cubicle of yours. You never know. So it could be there's a potential there for someone being in your work environment. But for a lot of you, I do feel you will be very busy in some one way or another this year, just dealing with like different things. And I do feel perhaps a lot of your work is getting in the way to meet someone. Okay, so you might be overworking, or you've overworked yourself where it's hard to make space to bring someone into your life. Okay, so you might be really busy working around the clock. You might even hold two jobs or three. You might be juggling a whole bunch of stuff. So you really need to take a look at your priorities. If you feel love and romance, this is, and I know for Leos, this is very important for you. You're very generous. You love romance. So, you're very traditional. You're a sucker for those old black and white films. I know you are. So, yeah, I mean, if it's a priority for you, then maybe take some time this year to really create some space and, sacrifice putting aside one thing that you're doing in order to create that space to have an opportunity to perhaps meet someone or to bring someone in your life. And you can even attend events or workshops, classes that you're interested in, maybe that they're aligned with work, where you get to meet like-minded people. So this is very interesting here. Even if you're coupled up, it's the same thing. So maybe you're just really busy and you're just trying to find ways to create more space in your relationship to kind of balance things out. Looking at it with the Justice card too, I get with some, not too many, but maybe you want to negotiate more with your partner. Maybe you've been overspending more than they have and you feel it's unfair. There's something like that going on with a few, where one of you is giving too much to the other. So it could play out very differently with people listening. But overall, it's just telling you to create a little bit of space if that's your priority right now. This is a great one here. Okay, so trust your intuition. So this is basically, again, if you need to make a decision, really trust your hunches. You could meditate on this. You could close your eyes and you could really put the two directions. It's usually good to start with two different choices, and then you can compare them. So you could say with one out loud how you would feel if you would take that direction, and see the reactions that come up in your body. Like if you get like a tension in your stomach, it goes inward, maybe it's not a good idea. If you feel like a butterflies happening, or there's something pulling kind of at your heartstring, or there's like a fire inside, this is definitely maybe a go-getting kind of a path, okay? So you want to judge with that. And even meeting people in your life that you want to bring into your life, or different situations you want to get into, being around people, I always say this, trust your gut. If something's not good for you, it's going to tell you your stomach's going to start getting stomach aches, you're going to get headaches from something. So this is what it means, like trust your gut, because it actually gives you physical reactions. For a lot of you here, drinking more water, this is something really important. So maybe some listening, you might be a little bit maybe getting headaches, so you're a bit dehydrated, and it's telling you to drink more water, and that's contributing to your headache. So the dehydration, and you're experiencing some health issues with that. So that's for some. But overall, it's sometimes the simple things that they're really the cure for us. A lot of people are searching, why am I experiencing something like this? And they're Googling everything. And sometimes it's just the simplest things that you just need to watch your nutrition and make sure you get all your vitamins and you're drinking water. So especially if you're coming out of the holidays, maybe if you're drinking too much alcohol, too much pop, anything with too much sugar or caffeine, this is definitely confirmation card telling you that you need to take it easy a little bit and drink some more water, okay? And that's even for losing weight. If you want to, feel more healthy, feel more vitality, more confidence, definitely increase your water intake. As far as health and well-being goes, do more research, okay? So if one of you are dealing with a health situation, or a loved one close to you is dealing with something and it's coming up in the spread, this is telling you to make sure you or that person gets a second opinion, okay? Or you need to actually research more about this. So if, again, use your intuition. I mean, if like your clinic or doctor tells you to go on some like pill or whatever, and you don't feel you're comfortable with that, maybe you could get a second opinion or look into alternative forms of healing or anything like that. But if you have options, make sure you take a look at that, okay? And really trust your gut. If you feel something's not good for you, you're probably right. So just pay attention to that, okay? And that's with anything this year. Even for some, I do feel for school or their jobs or career paths, you will need to do more research in some area, okay? So there's a few options a lot of you have. Make sure you're studying about a specific subject that you're curious about. Make sure you talk to people. Make sure you're going after informational interviews if it's job that you're looking for. So doing more research, it could apply to anything really. But before you take the leap or anything like that, I do feel you need to reflect and contemplate something a little bit more by doing more research. So it's not going to be a dull year. I see you very much being busy bees, but definitely take some time to really take care of your well-being. Make sure you're drinking water, make sure you're getting good sleep, and just surround yourself by gentleness so you could have that space to move forward with your goals this year. So I wish you all the best, and I look forward to your monthly readings to be continued. Bye-bye.